Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. Okay, let's get organized here, shall we? I think what we should do first is merge in any upstream changes to Surday and make sure that our test suite is still working. So to do that, I think I'm gonna have to copy a bunch of this code back into the Surday main repo. That should be good. What up, Leo? How do you want me to hell yeah, gotta start off Monday with some crew. Yeah, so this is all working. I rebased upstream main yesterday and have the whole test suite working. And let's see here. Whoops. Where did that new? If we go and look at our organization for Surday, I have it in a private repo right now. And I'm not sure if I made this private or if you ended up marking it private. But, oh God, I have to kill the lag again. I hate this. I'm hoping that once this PC gets reset, that this lag goes away. I think it's private by default. Make it public though? Okay, cool. So, let me fix this lag again quick. We're still kicking ass. Did I kill it? I think I killed it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, lag should be a little bit better. Okay. So, yeah, let's make this public. Where's the security? I thought there was just like a simple button. I did this recently. Boy, just the hell. Am I blind? Hello, my dear. Can I ask you a question? What is OCaml most used for? I think OCaml is at the moment probably most used for like a lot of work around like compilers and parsers and things like that. A lot of like kind of service infrastructure, like backend type work. It really shines at. Jane Street's using it for basically everything, but I think more broadly, OCaml is kind of good at everything. Yeah, dev tools. Yeah, it's having a bit of a renaissance right now. So it's a general purpose functional programming language. So you can build a REST API, you can build a CLI, you can do front end with it because it compiles to JavaScript, or it can compile to JavaScript. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We got some Skid Row going. I'm gonna have to listen to 18 in Life after this. We are the youth gone wild. All right, we're 5 minutes into stream, and I'm already having skill issues on trying to figure out how to make this repo public. Why is this so difficult? Is it because this view is condensed? I swear it was just like right at the top. There we go. I'm just blind. Good Lord. Okay. So we got that. Now let's, I just copied all that code over to the main Serde repo, and we want to make sure that we want to commit, add working, add initial, complete, S expression load. And then let's do a git fetch upstream main. And let's rebase interactive upstream main. And these should, the bottom is, that's what we want to do, right? We want to squash the whole way down to the bottom. I always get this backwards. What did we hit? We hit a merge conflict in Dune project. Great. Yeah, I know, Leah. I'm doing this to get the changes to the test suite pulled in. And I'm going to copy that back over to the new repo. This is just the fastest way for me to do that, I think. Let's check our merge conflicts. Was a young boy, he had a heart of stone. I'm assuming we just want to take head. Oops. You had no money, no money at home. Life, you got it. 18. Thank you for the follow, Comfy Cushion. Super appreciate you. And then in this, we want these two. That's the other thing I didn't know how to do in a separate repo was get, I think I need to pin Serde and Serde derive. Ricky's a wild one. We also need to do a new release of Create Melange app this morning and bump it to Melange 3.0. Sweet. All right, so this will be my repo, my fork. So now we should be able to copy the tests in here and jump back over to here come in here, dump that in there, and then in this file, we should be able to do a %s and replace the word JSON with S expression globally. All right, so yeah, we need to deserialize. Let's jump to the top and start at the first error. Serialize with type field. So we need to add that. You need to add the PPX. Yo, Skid Row is so good. What up, Patel? We don't need this anymore. And we don't need that. So let's get Dune build, see if we can get that working. Dune test. All right, parse with no key. So we got some borked tests here, which is what we would have expected. So we are failing. Parsed with no key. All right, I don't want to listen to ZZ Top. That's for sure. What do we want to listen to? Describe the world. Why can't I just find songs? Here we go. Thank you for the sub. Did that not play the right sound again? Damn it. I have to fix that. It should be playing. I'm so confused why this isn't working. Ooh la la ah wee wee. All right. One of these, I thought it was this one, should be controlling my sub noise, and the sub noise should be this. That's what it should be. I don't know where my sound is coming from, though. La la ooh wee. And even in here, I think I have it set up. Yeah. So it's still the same thing on both of the overlays that I have active. You did hear reverb because it was coming from... I don't know where it was coming from. There, this should be better. The reverb is kind of funny. So both of my overlays have this. Thank you, Pixel. Appreciate the kind words. All right, so I'll try to get the overlay actually or the reverb added. Shouldn't be that hard to do at some point. It's so funny. It's so funny. Just one more time. One more time. Thank you, Lubega. All right, so that overlay has it. This overlay has it. In fact, that's the one we were just in. We already saw the other 1440p overlay. I don't know what all these unnamed overlays are, but I don't think any of the other ones have alerts. That's right. Okay. So like just my years in church are showing. There's not even anything in this overlay, so I can even just delete this one. So this is apparently a socials overlay. And I don't think there's any noise. There's not. Chat overlay. Let's just make sure none of these have. And this shouldn't even show up at all. Wow, this is old. This is like one of the original images. This is from like week 1 of streaming. So we can kill this one too. I don't know what Kyle's playground is anymore. I'll just leave those go for Kyle. Okay, so as far as I can tell, it should be playing. Thank you, Scottish. Okay, I'm getting mad distracted right now. Okay. So we have a failing test that we need to go fix. So let's do that. And we still have, what test did we say was failing in here? We are failing parsed with no key. What up, Dev Dad? Thank you, everyone. Appreciate all of you. All right. Another day. So what are we actually testing here? We're parsing test no key, and we're going to deserialize, or we have this record that says hello world. So this actually needs to be different, right? This is JSON. I would expect this to fail. Yeah, gotta be on that grind, Dev Dad. I have a sneaking suspicion you would do the same. All right, so let's try that. Thanks, man. I super appreciate it. Parse with no key. He needs his daily dose of OCaml to ward off the TypeScript brain sickness. Facts. That's big facts. My 3 hours of streaming in the morning is gonna be my only dose of OCaml. So I'm gonna need it. We're gonna wrap up stream probably all this week, an hour early, and I'll need to figure out if I'm gonna push my stream to start at 6 or if I'll still just start work at 10. But my schedule will probably be a little off this week and subject to change over the next few weeks, but we're either gonna go earlier or keep everything the same. Okay, so why did this not work? This is underscored, which kind of seems like it's probably not getting called anywhere. I don't think any of the work I'm doing, at least in the immediate future, is going to be open source. Oh, it's not a function. I see. Parsed with no key. Damn it. Why? Thank you for the sub, Badger. I didn't mean to seem upset there, but my alerts are still not right. Is it in here? I thought the only alerts I was managing with actual Twitch was my Keeb. How do I test? I hate this view. Send test alert. I have no idea what just happened, if anything. Do you guys hear the... Okay, I hear that. Resub is maybe different. That's true. I hadn't considered that. I don't know. Viewer interactivity available for resubscription variants. Yeah, so I don't think it's happening. So let's see if that stream elephant's not connected channel points. Maybe I should connect this stuff then. Let's go back to stream elements and see if that's the case. Because I'm betting that Ryan's right. Yeah, nice, 69 subscribers. Nice. All right, so if we open alerts, subscriber alert, variation settings, resubscriber, There it is. I should have this one, right? Yeah. Save variation, gift, upload sound, submit, save variation, community gift, upload sound, submit, save variation. All right, let's try this again. Can we do a resubscription here? Damn it. The sound's never gonna get old. I want to make sure that this is the right overlay URL. Let me move this off screen. And then we have properties. No, not that one. This ends in -UA, RM. Yep, okay, so that's the right one. Okay, so the next time somebody resubscribes or subscribes or gives a gift sub, we should get our leader preaching the gospel of the camel. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be real angry at Twitch. How's it been streaming in such a wide format, by the way? I don't know. I'm used to. This is what I've been doing since day one. What up, Suyash? Thank you, Ginkgo. Appreciate the kind words. Parse with no key. Let's see if we can figure this out. So I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that if we do this, it's gonna work. Nope, still no. It's in the plans, Suyash. When these tests aren't very used and they have explicit inputs. Ah, you're right. Cyprian, all my VODs are automatically uploaded to YouTube, so every stream gets uploaded to YouTube, and then Kyle will periodically clip stuff and make videos out of that. But we do have some ideas for some actual content. I think I'm gonna do like a T-Mux walkthrough, a Nix walkthrough, and then I want to do a small series on getting started with Melange with the Melange book. So that's the plan. All right, let's get new music on. We're gonna totally pivot. Well, maybe not. Listen to some Ren. I've made my mind. After the completion of my current project, I will start OCaml project. Sweet. That's awesome, Siyash. If you need any help, feel free to ask questions. More than happy to help. So that still fails. Oh, man. Oh, where's deserialize hello? Oh, that's the deserializer from this, right? Is there any shortcut to create a file or directory in the current directory in the OVim using your nvim setup? You can use oil and come in here, and you can just be like my new dir, and then save that, and it'll create it. You can also do my new dir, I think. I think that works. Maybe. I actually have no idea where that went now. I must have made a file. All right, so why is this test failing? Because I would expect this to serialize to deserialize, excuse me. So I think we can go to here and comment all that. Ah, so we can go even higher. Okay. So let's isolate this down to the bare minimum. Oh, I don't care. Oh, I don't have JQ installed. That's definitely part of the problem. I need to find a way to get a visual in. I should just have Nix install JQ. I'll fix that on my work laptop. Such a good song. Come on, Nix, hurry up. Oh, what is the guy from Parks and Rec? Why can't I not think of his name? Not Ron Swanson. Andy. Who's the guy that plays Andy? I can see him clear as day. Bro, one more thing I really want to say. You're doing great. Keep grinding, and thanks for being really supportive to us newcomers. Hell yeah, Suyash. Thank you for the kind words. Like I said, I want this to be a stream where everyone who is kind and excited about learning is welcome, and everyone should feel free to ask questions and learn. Thank you for the follow, Menik. Chris Pratt, thank you. What up, VR Stanchev? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But what up? All right, so JQ is now installed. And let's see here. We want to try rerunning this test. 37, 33, 37, 33. Sounds good, Patel. I'll be going for like another hour and 40 minutes. So it's this one that's failing here. I want to get the actual error. I don't know how to turn this into a Serde. You can tell me just VR. Sounds good. How do I print a error? What is the actual type of an error? It's a Rio of error. So does Rio give me, oh, we have a PP error. Okay. We're just gonna listen to the whole Sick Boy album. All right, so we should be able to just call it pretty print error. So it should be Serde.prettyprint error. Error let error string equals print fmt.stir error in. Do we not have FMC in this project? We don't. Okay, that's okay. Format dot string. I hate string printing. What are the formatters I have? Shouldn't I? Ah. Ah. Okay. Okay, there we go. So this is now a string. So this will be air string. And we'll give this another %s. And we'll put because we dumped the air string. All right, let's see if this gives us some better output. Let's expected a string but received H. That's interesting. Right, because I think this is a problem with our serialization format. I'm curious if this will pass. That's not quite what we want. It's not quite what we want. So let's actually yank this file and move this over to our actual repo. No, not yet. So when do we get a day in the life of a software engineer at Vercel? You know, I don't think we're gonna be making that kind of content. Cause I'm gonna be doing real work, you know, not TikTok influencing. Thanks, Priv. You guys get a day in the life, 3 hours every morning. All right, so off the rip right here, I don't think this is how we want to serialize. I think like I would expect this this really I think this struct here should serialize to what this last one is. This is kind of what I would expect this to be. Well, no. I would actually expect it to be this. Yeah. And then if it had a count, I would expect it to be sick boy, something like this, right? That's what I would expect. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. So either my schedule will stay the same. My manager's out this week. So for this week, I'm gonna be streaming I'm gonna keep trying to push earlier towards 6 a.m. Eastern time to start. But I'm gonna wrap up around 9 a.m. Eastern time this week. And then once I have a chance to talk with my manager, if I can keep starting my day at 10 a.m. Eastern time, stream schedule will still be 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. But if I need to start at 9 a.m., we're gonna push to starting at 6 a.m. So still aiming for around 3 hours of stream every morning. It just might be an hour earlier. So are we all in agreement here that this struct should serialize to this option here, right? Rather than what this would be here. Because I'm pretty sure S expression lib is going to serialize to this here. Boy, sick boy. Let's ask ChatGPT. Actually, I've been using Perplexity AI more. It's been a little bit better. Can you show me what this would look like serialized as an S expression? I mean, okay, that's super valid. Imagine we had an, all right, we'll say, hello world. That's not quite what we wanted. I haven't tried Minstrel. I don't know what Minstrel is, actually. Yeah, so I think we want to serialize as this one. Do we not have a way to... Okay. I just had a candle burn out and started smoking, and I just smelled smoke, and I started to panic a little bit. So we have toString. I want an of string, of float style, of in style. How do I do this in S expression? Or S tier? Source, S expression, we say lexing from S expression AST. Is that really how I have to do that? I mean, I guess so. Like, you would think I should just be able to take an of string. So once a lex buffer. Okay, here's a parse. Okay. So let's go ahead and... The main reason I kind of wanted to try OCaml is because of the orange accent. Let's go. I'll take any reason to try OCaml I'm on board with. All right, so we have sexplib. So if we do new top, we should be able to require... Thank you, Arquo. I appreciate that. Isn't it? I never remember how to do this. Require s expression lib. There we go. So now we should have xplib, and we should be able to say dot s expression dot parse. There we go. There we go, chat. So let's say we want to parse hello world. That gives us a result. A list of a list, then an atom, and then an atom. Inside of his pocket. Maybe the main reason I use a green screen is because it looks like a storage room. That's funny. So if I deserialize from this, I'm curious what it's gonna give me. Because right now my serialization format does this, and I don't think that's what we want. Or my serialization, I don't even know what I just said. So let's say this is our result. We'll say let sex b equals that, and we'll pipe this into result.ok. Result.ok. Is it value? No, get okay? Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, they have their own result type? What? Really? Where was that parse function? Gives us a parse result. So we get done of t. What up, Olavo? Thank you for the raid. So I should be able to then, rather than getting the result .ok out of this, I should be able to do like let s expression equals match s expression with, we should be able to get done out of it. And then we should get first and second. And we'll say first, and then otherwise just fail with, I don't know, LOL. Syntax error. Where's my syntax error? We forgot with. So okay, that's good. Do you follow some tech podcasts and newsletters? Yeah, I actually have some good recommendations, actually. One of my favorite podcasts of all times is Soft Skills Engineering. I love this podcast so much. I think it's invaluable. The hosts are great and hilarious. So I really recommend this one. What other tech podcasts do I like? I sometimes listen to Syntax FM, but not like super religiously. Let me look at my podcast. I don't listen to a lot of tech podcasts anymore. I mostly listen to F1 and Darknet Diaries. Shows. Signals and Threads, also fantastic. This is Jane Street's podcast. Very, very good. Copy link. So Signals and Threads, going back through their archive, is like, this is just like top tier technical content. I don't know why this is saying I'm not following it, but I am. Let's see here. Syntax is decent. Backend Banter is really good. This is Lane's podcast that Tej and Prime are doing courses for Lane and Backend, or bootcamp.dev. That's Lane's podcast. That's pretty good. He has really good conversations. And then I don't know if it's a podcast or not, but one thing I found on YouTube recently is Developer Voices. And in my opinion, this is the best conversations happening in tech right now. So it does have an Apple. Yeah. The conversations that the host Chris has, they're phenomenal. He or they, I don't know what the pronouns are, but these are amazing. I really recommend checking them out. I found Developer Voices from Chris talking with Luio and Gleam. This episode's really good if you have interest in Gleam. Sorry, I realize I'm just like throwing freaking links into the chat here. Core cursive or co-recursive. I'll have to check that out. Okay. So that's some good technical podcasts and content. I don't know where these notifications are coming from in Discord. I thought I had them silenced. All right, so it looks like now that we have this S expression, we want to go the opposite direction, right? So let's say let's go to our good friend OCaml Genie. How would you serialize, how would this data type serialize to an S expression using X expression lib? And then we'll go and grab this one. So I considered representing nuns as that. All right, so let's go change up our deserializer and serializers to match this format. I suspected that I was probably doing this wrong, but it's okay. So let's write a little game plan out here so I know what I need to do. We're going to one, serialize strings without quotes. Two, serialize none as a unit. Three, fix parser for strings and options. Four, fix all the borked deserializers. All right, so let's close that, oh, we do already do this, so this is done. I also want to change up how this atom works. Suicide. Because if we looked at this, the atoms are the individual pieces. So if I have just like an atom, so let's say like atom, my atom, and this will be s expression dot atom xp lib dot atom. S expression dot atom. Yeah, we'll say foobar. And we take that to a string. That to string. And we say my atom. What does it do? Just that. Okay. Suicide. That's good to know. What does it do if I have two words? Foobar. Let's make foobar two words. Okay. So what if we add that to a list now? Let's just say let my s expression equals s expression. Let's just freaking open s expression lib, right? Open xp lib dot s expression. Then we can say let my list equals list my atom. right? Unbound constructor. xp.list. Oh, right, we have to drop that in the list. That would make sense, wouldn't it, chat? Priv, are you still in chat? Or did Priv say he was going to eat? Priv! Priv! What up, Billy? Good afternoon. How you doing today? sexplib.toString. sexp.toString my list. Foobar. Okay, so if we're serializing a string, all right, that makes sense, right? So if we do let's stir equals, let's grab this, yoink that, and then we do like foobar. Oh no, I need to mute this. I never fixed this sound. So there we have our string. So let's try parsing this again. And we'll say xp.fromString, or what was it, parse? Yeah, parse. And we'll say stir, and we'll pipe that into this. And this will be a function where we match on done. And this will have a first. And we'll ignore the second. And we'll grab out the first. And anything else we'll just say fail with. Nah, dog. Yeah, so now we have S, right? S should be an S expression where we have a list, an atom foobar, and an atom that. And if we take it back to a string, so let's say xp.toString, and we say S. That's interesting. There's no space between the two of them. That's actually not what I would have expected. I wonder if it can re-parse that correctly. I mean, clearly it has to, right? So if we do this one, we should be able to grab this and paste that in here and still parse this correctly. Okay. So I had some misunderstandings about how S expressions are formatted, but this is good to know. This is why I love UTOP, because we can just play around the terminal and everything's pure, so there's like no hard setup. Priv, yes. I want to talk with you and I want to work with you a bit on the OCaml by example. I think we should do what Gleam is doing, where they have the code evaluation in like the right side. And I think we should generally take the same tone and format as the Gleam. I don't know how you feel about that, but we might be able to lean on like what OCaml.pro is doing and the playground on OCaml.org.docs is doing and how Melange is running OCaml in the browser. But I think we should allow people to run OCaml code like that. Yeah, great. Cool. I just wanted to see how you felt about that. I don't know how have you seen try.ocamlpro.com? I think they're using Wasm to do this, and the other thing we could try to do for the yeah, I would love that. I would love to help out with that. Um, we could also look at how Melange is doing this and just use basically. I imagine behind the scenes they're just compiling this to JavaScript behind the scenes and running it rather than using Wasm, which might be an easier approach. And that's probably actually what Gleam might be doing too, although I know Gleam's compiler can be compiled to Wasm, so I don't know. What up, Backup? So, you're making a game? What game are you making? It's the worst game you've ever made? I mean, it's a pretty high bar. Or pretty low bar. It's a high and low bar all at the same time. Cool. I just got that invite, Priv. I'll join the repo after stream. So if we do format dot sprintf, and I say I don't know %s, and then we say foobar, what does that get printed as? That's what I would expect. Now what if we print this? Right. So our toString actually needs to be different, I think. So our serialized string needs to use the capital S, right? Because if I do lowercase s here, it's not going to escape, and we're going to get foobar. If it's multiple words, we want to do the capital S. So string dot. Do we have a split on char? Is that right? It has type string, but an expression was of type char. Don't tell me what to do. Priv, I think you're gonna want to use. I think you're gonna want to look at how Melange Playground, OCaml Pro, and the Playground on the docs do it. I generally think uh, sending code to be executed on a server is a bad idea. And if we can put the compute in the user's browser, it's going to be faster and safer anyways. And I think it's going to be easier for us anyways because we can probably almost just like yoink what I know like the playground for Melange is open source. So if we go look at Melange, in fact, Dave might even be in here. Have you thought about unsanitized user inputs too? We only execute unsanitized stuff, so. So if I had to guess what's happening here, yeah, so this compile function is probably taking the source. Yeah, we can look at this another time. I need to stay focused on getting this done. But yeah, I think we should be putting the compute in the browser. I don't even think we should need a server for OCaml by example. We should be able to throw a static site on a CDN somewhere and call it a day. Thank you for the follow, Jas Umusu. I mean, we could build the front end melange. In fact, we probably should build the front end in melange. But I'm saying that we just shouldn't need a server at all. That would put a potential burden on you or me or the Caravan or somebody for potential server costs. It introduces security risks if we're gonna try to do remote execution on a server. It'll be slower. Yeah, I think it should be just like a exclusive front end web app that probably uses Wasm or whatever Melange Playground's doing. All right, string dot split on char. What is the char string? Is that not what I freaking gave it? Char? Is this not a valid char? How do I say? I guess I can just use space, huh? There we go. Okay. So when we serialize our string, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna say let length equals actually we'll say this is num words, and we'll say string dot split on char space string, and we'll go into here and that'll be list dot length. We'll come back here, delete word, back, pipe that. I don't know if Alice is in here, but you can take my pipes from my cold dead body. Hands. I don't know what the right. I will never give up my pipe operators. Changed around that to that. There we go. Let format string be if numWords, yeah, greater than 1, no. Deleting that, it'll be %s, otherwise %s, and then we'll come down here and we'll say this will be format string. Ah, that's clever. Or it's not clever. It can't type check it. All right, that's fine. We'll just do match numWords with 1, and this will be an S. Otherwise, can I not do that? Can I do a range? You know, Camel? I swear I can do this. Wesley, welcome to chat. I will be starting at Vercel today. Only character intervals are... That's dumb. Alright, maybe a match isn't the right here. So if num words is greater than 1, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. In fact, yeah, that's exactly what we want. Thank you. What are you actually going to do at Vercel? Still Melange OCaml? No, I will be writing mostly TypeScript. I'm going to be working on a team called the Lifecycle team. We basically own a account's lifecycle. So from creating an account through managing account, integrations with the billing team, upgrading accounts, like user management for like enterprise accounts, like stuff that whole side of the world. And there's some really really exciting projects that my team's going to be working on over the next couple months. Yeah, exactly, Hans. Yeah, there's one project in particular that I'm very, very excited about. Okay, so I think that's how we want to serialize strings. So now when we're parsing, the other way we can parse a string here is something like it can be A through Z or A through Z. Oh, we probably want star, right? Star is one or more. Or is that plus? Is regex, is star in regex 0 or more or 1 or more? I think star is 1 or more. See you, Priv. Have a good workout, man. Star is 0 or more, plus is 1 or more. Okay. Let's see how Alice did this in her, what was Alice's? It's not Polaris. Her other language, gosh, Flora. She wrote a really great Lexer with sedlex in here that I copied a bunch from. Oh, they have alphabetic. That's nice. All right, so let's actually copy that. So alphabetic. In fact, we should test the underscore case, right? Let's see here. So we should say, let's see, S, we can probably go up, right? Parse, yeah. Let's say we have, this starts with an underscore there, and this also starts with an underscore. Great. Perfect. I bet there's a bunch of symbols. What happens if I do... I do 5. It always parses to a string. Which is fine because our users are controlling the deserialization. All right, we probably need to go look at the sedlex docs. Where are the helpers at? Like star and stuff. Any end of file. Where did alphabetic come from? Is alphabetic her thing? I don't think so. That's got to come from sedlex. Like, that's not an OCaml thing, right? Like, matching on alphabetic like that. No, that's got to be a value that comes from sedlexing. Sedlexing is super nice, but the docs are so rough. Internal interface, common encodings. Maybe they have something on their GitHub. Here we go. Shouldn't this README get populated into here? Isn't that how OPAM works now? Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Matches any character. Alphabetic, okay. So if we write out S again, so we need to be able to basically read any character except for, so if we hit end of file, right, we need this. This is what we need for end of file. And then we take any, and we do the same thing as up here. Not really. It'd be like any star complementary. What is the constructor for this? Should take a set, right? R concatenation assumes that R is a single character length regex. So do we want to intersect? I think we want to take the complement of an intersection, intersect, and this will take, we hit that. Or maybe we take chars rather than intersection. I guess what does complement take? Complement has to take an R. Right. Fuck. This is hard to think about. You should open up a PR to fix that, Ryan. What? How is complement not in here? Is there a sub package for the PPX? Yeah, there is. What up, Owen? Where the hell are the complements at? Is it in here? There we go. So complement can only take a... All right, I'm gonna go throw my coffee mug on the charger for my next cup of coffee and go take care of the dogs quick chat. I will be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. Hey, chat. I have to take a phone call with my mom quick, so this might be a couple more minutes. Let me make sure the music's still playing. All right, I will be back in a little bit. My mom's gonna have a surgery here in a little bit today, so I want to call her before that happens. All right, we're back, y'all. Everyone, keep your fingers crossed, and my mom in your thoughts. Send good vibes her way. She has a heart surgery today to put a stent in. She's very nervous, as you would be, but it should be a really, really low risk procedure, and she should feel a hell of a lot better afterwards. Let me catch up on chat here. Chair stream. How did Nate Coates get a shout out? That couch is so much bigger than I thought it was. Seems excessive. Stints are easy. They don't even really. Yeah, yeah. My mom, she got a stint put in a couple weeks ago. In fact, my mom's actually very, very lucky to be with us still. She was feeling really bad after Christmas, and she went to the doctor's office, and they rushed her to the hospital from the doctor's office. And some of you remember me talking about this, um, but one of her arteries was 99% blocked, and she had a heart attack at some point and didn't know it. Um, so yeah, very lucky to be alive. But they caught the really bad blockage, put a stent in. She felt better than she's felt in years after that original stent. And then she had a second major artery that was like 65-70% blocked, but it was too risky to do that all at once. So this is like the follow up surgery for that second artery. So hopefully she has like the same impact from the first stent that this, or hopefully the second stent makes her feel, really, really good after it's in. It is scary shit too because like my mom's like pretty healthy. Like she's not overweight. She eats incredibly clean and healthy. So it's like a very much a it's very much a hereditary genetics thing. So my grandmother also died from congestive heart failure. So like that's something now that I have to be like super super diligent about. Um, Father-in-law basically the same thing. Yeah, he went live, so I figured to give him a shout. Nice, Leo. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just glad she went to the doctor when she did, and she's still with us. And today should be, like Ryan said, a pretty straightforward procedure with like almost zero risk. And hopefully she'll feel better than she's felt in years after it. Okay, so we need to match on anything that's not a end of file. Um, Anything that's not a end of file or parentheses, I think. Oh no. Dude, I eat so many eggs.
This is so funny. Punch him. Dude, this is totally unrelated, but I want a mini fridge from this time period. Let me see. Dylan fridge. There was a... oh, come on. Dylan old school fridge. Retro mini fridge. Yes. This is not what I thought it was. Hold on here. Let me see if I can there was a brand by Dylan and is this it? I don't know. I've seen them periodically and they're sick. Mm-hmm. So how would I say here? We want to take anything that's not parens or anything that's not. So here, let me write a comment here. We want to take until we hit one of right that was terrible, or a that. So like that's basically what we want to wait till. That's horrible, but whatever. Whatever. Our string parsing is incorrect. So we're fixing our string parsing.
our string, actually both our serialization and deserialization. Um, if there's two words in a single atom, it should be escaped. Otherwise, it should not be escaped. Congratulations. Yeah. I actually just decided that whoever the guy that wrote this library in the first place didn't know what he's doing. So we're just scrapping it all, going for the ground up. We're actually just going to put a thin wrapper around Yo-JSON. Yeah. He does run a cult. It's quite creepy. I don't know what's gotten into him. I just imagine running into this guy. I need to get a stream deck. Morning, trash puppy. So we want to say, going back and looking at Flora. So we have this case handled. Or maybe it's this one. Ooh, we do need to handle this case. Okay. So let's say we take this. In fact, we can probably take this exact thing and paste it in. I was trying to match sExpressionLib's serialization format because that's what I would expect. So we've been playing with this in UTOP. So what happens is if sExpressionLib parses a string where there's two words in an atom, it escapes it. So if we have like my atom, right, and it's going to be sExpression.atom, and we have foo bar, and we pipe that into xplib. In fact, we don't even need the equal. sexplib.toString or sexp.toString. We get that. But if we have a space, I think it escapes. Yeah, so we kind of want to, I have that done, and now we're just going and updating the parser to handle this. So like the parser effectively needs to say like, when we call read string, take anything that isn't like parens or quotes, I guess. Like what would happen if I just like throw a random escape quote in this? I can't even like read what's happening there. So I guess that's even valid. Oh God. Yeah, I've been staff augmentation on a team at a certain FANG now for going on 2 years. I did when I was at Formidable, one of my contracts was with Google, and it was okay. I would never want to work at Google full time. I learned that. Yeah, that's the case, Leo. Hold on, let me catch up on Twitter here, quick chat. Elster Series, yeah, that was the case earlier. So when we're parsing this, we have this first case, right? Now we can essentially take this case 2, right? Do I have I think I have an unexpected Lex error, yeah. So let's get this. We're going to say unexpected Lex error, and we're going to say expected a string found end of file. Sure. Star complement. So this is saying we take anything that isn't borked. I love that this is picked up on my nomenclature. I guess we can even say current match here, huh? I think we would also want to say this though, right? And then also no, that seems right. Yeah. And if we take that, we want to take this, yoink that to the end. Let's see here. And we can just say end of file. That's fine. Enclosure complement F is basically not F in args. What's the ampersand operator? Okay, so I think we fixed reading a string, or it's at least closer. Options is... So this is going to bork our deserializers, though. What up, robot? Well... hoping I make big job moves today as well. Oh. Oh, congrats, robot. What kind of role? are we talking about? What are you going to be potentially doing? Hopefully doing. Going from standard robot to premium robot? Hell yeah. SRE. More of a function of software engineering. Oh, interesting. Thank you for the follow on Rage Tiger. And Mama Yoker, not sure if you're still around. I missed you earlier. I was probably talking to my mom on the phone when you followed. Thank you for the follow if you're still here. Super appreciate you. Fuck it, I'm willing to take it for what they're offering regardless of how sweet priorities are. Nice. So let's go and just start with like all of our basic tests, right? In fact, that doesn't even need to be there. So let's comment out all this and we'll just go one test block at a time. And we'll GB that. Why can't I uncomment that? There we go. Oh shit, what did I do? Ah, okay, so we'll uncomment this and then we'll come down here and we'll go down to the bottom. And I think we wanna uncomment that. And from here we go up and we'll just do one test at a time. That way we can not overwhelm ourselves. So this looks like the first one. Why unbound module? Why is it an unbound module? Do I have to open Serde? Yeah, I must accidentally delete that line. So let's do build. Everything looks good there. Well, maybe. Why is Dune taking forever? What tech stack are you going to be working in, Robot? All right, so test one is good. We love that. I mean, should we just go for it? No, we shouldn't just go for it. It's funny you asked that because I'm not too sure. Fair. I guess you can kind of not know in the DevOps world, you kind of just have to support everything, right? What did we do wrong here? So we have a test, it ends in there. Why is this upset? Has type unit. What is wrong here? Oh God. That's why our comments are probably... All right, we have nothing commented out right now. Where are our errors? Oh man, I just need to go back here. Okay. We're happy here. So let's just go uncomment everything. How do we mess this up? There must have been 2 blocks, huh? There we go. There we go, chat. Well, let's just see if these tests work. See if we get lucky, right? I know what song I want to listen to right now. Okay, so which exertion failed? Wait, why is this telling me silence? That's funny. All right, let's go see what's going on there. So it's this test, variant with many args. Let's go to our debugging print statement. Where's that at? Right here. And let's comment out the tests. Variant with one arg. Yeah, so let's say that. Yeah, I know. I get it. I know. We need to, what is it? I can use like G, right? /star that. Isn't G supposed to delete the line? Being mad at the OCaml SP is a mood? Oh yeah. Actually, I have to wrap up, chat. Like I said, I'm only going to stream to 9 a.m. this week until I can get a better grasp on what my schedule is going to look like and to see if I can still go to 9 or to 10 a.m. But this week, we're going to be probably starting stream between 6 a.m. and 6:45 a.m. and going to 9. If my schedule necessitates that I have to start work at 9 a.m., we're going to move stream to starting at 6 a.m. starting next weekish. Otherwise, we'll stick with our regular schedule of 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Leo, are you streaming by chance or going to be streaming? I will, but like 1.5 hours. Okay, cool. Who should we raid? We could raid Prime. I don't want to raid Prime because he's so big. We could raid Nate. We should raid Nate. Yeah, let's raid Nate. He's a good buddy. Same camel. Something like that, RJ. I need to leave, but the Lex will not manage the branches in order of definition. I need to save that comment and think about what you just said and how that impacts what I'm doing here. Let me add that. All right, let's go raid Nate. And thank you, everybody. I'll be around in chats today, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.